Hey there, Ellie from Ditto here. And one of the most consistent things that we hear from hundreds of teams is that they're looking for a way to write better copy more consistently, even if there's multiple people from the team drafting that copy. So let's run through Ditto's AI-enforced style guides. So I'm going to run you through it and then you can try it yourself in your own copy. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get set up for success here. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new text item here in Ditto's Figma plugin that I have open over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this recurring actions text item, and I'm going to come to this button here and I'm going to click Create Text Item in Ditto Project. So what I've done is that I've synced up this specific text layer as a new text item in my Ditto project. And once I do that, you can see that here in the Ditto plugin, I have two matching text layers. So what Ditto has done is it's scanned the rest of the file and it's identified text layers that have the exact same copy. So if I open it here, I can preview the matches if I want to, or in this case, I know that there are duplicates and I can link all of those matches. So now there are 3 instances of this text item within my Figma file. So now that I've done that, I can come over here and I can make some edits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that same text item here. And as you can see, I have this blue One Suggested Edit button here below my text item. What Ditto's doing is that it's scanning my existing style guide, which exists in Ditto's web app. In this case, it's the sample Ditto style guide that comes with every workspace. But what it's doing is that it's scanning this text against the rules in my style guide and suggesting edits accordingly. So what you can do is you can open that suggested edit, you can accept, reject, or view the rule that corresponds. And now when I update this text item with the edit, it will sync across all instances. So once I do that, and we know that this text item is essentially final, it has been drafted and then checked against my style guide rules, what I can do is I can then add that finalized copy to my library. So what I'm going to do is in this same text item, I can scroll to the bottom of the plugin and then you'll see this Publish to Library button. So if I click it, since we've been doing a lot of testing internally at Ditto, I actually already have an existing component with this copy. So you can kind of get a preview of what happens when you've already got a library built out and you want to keep adding to it. As you can see, Ditto will recommend suggested components that already have the same copy and exist in my Ditto library. If this didn't already exist and I wanted to publish this copy to my library for the first time, all I would have to do is publish it to a destination and name my component. You can follow strict naming conventions if you want to, or you can use the component name that Ditto recommends. So once you do that, you can come down here and click Publish, and what this will do is that it will add this to your Ditto library to reuse this copy across projects. Here, I'm just going to link it up to an existing Ditto component since it already exists in my library. And all I have to do is select it and click Attach. And as you can see, if I make any edits to this component, it will update all text that's linked to it to match. So now I've attached it and you can see that it is labeled as purple, meaning that it is an existing Ditto component. The last step here is showing you how to use that library copy that you just saved in future designs. So as you can see here, this screen itself does not have the recurring actions copy. It just has a placeholder recurring disclaimer. So what you're going to do is you can come over here to your Assets tab in the Ditto plugin. You can go to your library components section, and the easiest way to find it is maybe just search the name. So here you can see my library component. What I can do is I can actually just drag and drop it directly onto my screen. So unfortunately, Figma has some limitations with drag and drop and matching immediately on the drag and drop, matching the designs. But what I typically do is that I'll just come in here and I'll click Command-Shift-V when I hit paste, and it pastes it in and maintains the formatting of that placeholder text. So with just 2 easy steps, you can get in here, remove placeholder text or replace incorrect text with those library components that you already have approved and saved and ready to use. So that's an easy preview of how to use and maximize your style guide with AI-enforced rules all within Ditto and all in the context of your designs. If you want to read more, we have resources here, or if you want to see it in context with your existing style guide resources, our team is happy to give you a tour. Happy editing.